Hello everyone, I'm Pui Yi.
I'm Jing.
I'm Jin Huei.
And Jing.
We are group 4 from 5 Courteous. What I am going to talk about today is property assessment tax and quit rent. Let me begin with the property assessment tax. What is property assessment tax? It is imposed by local authority on every household in order to cover municipal expenses such as rubbish collection, drain cleaning, and maintaining public parks. As you can see, the example beside is the property assessment tax bill. The amount of tax payable each year depends on the tax rate charged on the annual value. Property assessment tax rate is set by local authorities such as Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur, based on location and type of property. Legally, the local authorities are empowered to impose a new rate within 5 years. Property assessment tax is also payable in 2 installments annually in Malaysia. Next, let's welcome Jing to explain about the consequences of tax evasion on property assessment.
The consequences of tax evasion based on property assessment are if the party does not pay assessment within the designated period, the notice in Form E will be issued. As you can see on the slide, that's the Form E, which will be under Local Government Act 1976, Section 147 and 148.
Hello, I'm Jing. Let's move on to the second consequences of tax evasion based on property assessment. If parties do not pay assessment tax within 15 days after the notice is issued, detention warrant in Form F will be issued and portable property could be seized, which will be under Local Government Act 1976, Section 147 and 148.
Hi, I'm Jin Huei. Let me explain about the quit rent. Quit rent is a form of land tax collected by the state government for property in Malaysia. In order to calculate quit rent, we need to use quit rent per unit area times the total land area. For the quit rent rate, it is fixed by the state government based on the location, size, and type of land. Therefore, the amount of tax payable each year depends on the quit rent rate per unit area on the total land area owned. Next, let's talk about consequences of tax evasion based on quit rent. If the parties do not pay quit rent within the designated period, notice of claim in Form 6A will be issued under National Land Code 1965 Section 97. Besides that, a 20 ringgit of notice fee may also be charged.
Furthermore, if parties do not pay quit rent within the stated period in the notice of claim, the land can be seized, which will be under National Land Code 1965, Section 100.
Here is an example to give you a better understanding on property assessment tax. Puan Samya owns a residential house in Ipoh. She received property assessment tax bill from Ipoh Municipal Council. It's given that the annual value is 7,240 ringgit and the property assessment tax rate is 5%. Calculate the property assessment tax payable by Puan Samya for each half year. Based on the formula given, property assessment tax equals to property assessment tax rate multiplied with the annual value, which is 5% of the property assessment tax rate multiplied with 7,240 ringgit of the annual value of one Samya residential house in Ipoh. That's a total 362 ringgit per year. In order to calculate the tax payable by one Samya for each half year, we have to divide the total 362 ringgit by 2 and get a total of 181 ringgit each half year.
I'd like to move on to this question. Madame Damian owns a house with an area of 190 meters square in Content, Johor. So, what is the quit rent levied for every square meter if Madame Damian has to pay a quit rent of 91 ringgit 20 cents each year? Let me explain the solution of this question. The formula is quit rent is equal to quit rent rate per unit area times the total land area. As you can see on the question, quit rent is 91 ringgit 20 cents and the total land area is 190 meters square. Therefore, let Z as a variable to be the quit rent rate per unit area. In order to find the Z, use 91 ringgit 20 cents as the quit rent to divide 190 meters square. Then you can find the quit rent per unit area, which is 48 cents per square meter.
Lastly, let me give you an example for property assessment tax based on this question. Junko has a service apartment in Kota Damansara. The property assessment tax is 6%. It is estimated that the house rental is at 1,800 ringgit per month. Calculate the amount of property assessment tax payable by Jungkook each year. For this question, we need to use the formula, which is property tax assessment equals to property assessment tax rate multiplied annual value. The property assessment tax rate was given 6%. In order to find the annual value, we need to use 1,800 ringgit to multiply 12 months, which is equals to 21,600 ringgit. Lastly, 6% multiply 21,600 ringgit, we will get 1,296 ringgit per year. That's all for today. Thank you.